Just one moment. Your attention, please, your attention. Dr. Publish, Dr. Publish. Yeah, they call on line 1. Dr. Publish, line 1.
Nurse Hathaway, is that the famous Dr. Doug Moss I've heard so much about? Talk about heart palpitations. Dr. Moss is like majorly excellent.
Be careful, Nurse Cher. That man has a lovesick nurse at every station. He's left broken hearts on the floor. Dr. Moss is a smooth operator.
Why, my dear, ERR stands for emergency room.
Actually, when Dr. Moss was typing out the work order for a new sign, he misspelled ER. You know, the abbreviation for emergency room. Of course, Dr. Moss would admit that he ordered a sign to spell the ERR as in straight from the perfect course, going astray, making a big mistake. It's been a pleasure having you here as a patient, Miss Bigwell, and we can get you checked out because ERR. You cite here and here, and here and here, and here and here, and right there.
I can't wait to get out of this crazy place. I came here 2 weeks ago for a hang nail, and it took 18 doctors, 12 nurses, 4 x-ray technicians, 2 dietitians, and 1 custodian just to decide to clip it. You people are insane!
Now, Miss Bigwell, that's not a healthy attitude.
What do you know about healthy?
So that's where the misplaced your tractor ended up. Thank goodness you found it, Miss Bigwell. You need this for surgery in 10 minutes. Miss Bigwell? Miss Bigwell? Miss Bigwell, can you hear me? Miss Bigwell, we can get you taken back to Chicago ERR. You sign here and here, and here and here, and here and here, and right there.
You don't talk about you. Let's talk about me.
Gosh, who is that?
Oh, that's Dr. Smelby. Dr. Marcus Smelby.
A doctor as if.
He's been with the hospital since it opened in the 1950s. They should have retired Dr. Smelby years ago.
Or at least retired his lab coat. Toast grody.
Good morning, Dr. Moss. Back. I've been told for sure he was not come into contact with foreign bacteria. And that's funny, Dr. Moss. I've never been to a foreign country.
In fact, for the past 43 years, I've never left this hospital. Come to think of it, in the past 43 years, I've never left this emergency room. And all that in the past 43 years, Dr. Smelby has never changed his lab coat. Ew! Dr. Moss, I just heard the news. A representative from the AMA is coming to inspect the ERR. And I heard if you don't pass the inspection, the ERR be closed down PDQ.
The AMA, the American Medical Association, is coming to Chicago ERR.
No, not the American Medical Association. The Acme Medical Association.
Oh, well, I'm sure the inspector will be greatly impressed by my outstanding leadership, dazzling personality, perfect penmanship, and above all, my cleanliness. Note the freshly shined Bruno magnets, the meticulously polished sterling silver stethoscope, and my custom-designed lab coat designed especially for me, by Oscar de la Mental from the House of Velvet. Notice how it brings out the color of my eyes very well, and also did you hear something strange?
Did you?
Yes.
Good, I'm glad. I thought my hearing aid was on the blink again. Sometimes I pick up PBS and ERR, although particularly the AM and not so much the PM.
That's the second time today I've heard that weird music. The first time was Drive to Nurshira. Nurshira, it's near the hill. Are you alright?
I have an extremely overwhelming sense of ickiness. I thought that if I transferred to Chicago ERR, everything would go back to normal. But no, that music. I heard that creepy music again.
Who are you talking about, Nurse Sheriff?
Oh, this totally Barney guy. He's really fashion challenged. Like, he doesn't know how to accessorize at all. He wears this mask and a big blobby cape, and all the colors he wears are so last season. It's a total creep out.
My dear, no one hears that's repulsive.
Well, double security. There's nothing to worry about as long as I'm in charge.
Thank you so much, Dr. Moss. I'm so sorry. I got so majorly postal. Now I have to go dust my face. I must look like a Monet. I'm out of here.
What the nurse here is saying, my hearing aid must be going out. I couldn't understand anything she said.
Say, there's our new intern, Forrest Crump. Have you seen him yet?
No, not yet.
Hey, Crump, over here.
Oh, I?
No, the intern named Crump standing right next to you.
But there ain't no one standing next to mine. Oh, I see. He was just a judgment. Sorry.
Dr. Smokey, Dr. Crump, Dr. Crump, Dr. Smokey.
Mighty glad to meet up with you. I hear tell you're a right fine doctor. I'm here for just your done. Say, you know, you're a football scholarship. Jolly to the side. What was I just saying? Yes, I just talked about too much. Arguing to me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. All right.
Well, that's all right. I'm not scared to perform any operations today. Let's hope I get some feeling back in my hand by tomorrow, yeah.
Dr. Smokey, Crump has been assigned to work. I'm sure you two will make it interesting. Smokey, tell Crump about the AMA inspection while I inform the rest of the staff. We must be in tip-top shape before the inspector arrives.
What is that like? Wonderful. Older. Why ain't your lab coat? It's been a dead light school. I see, I always listen to that come back on my way to Tennessee. I see, one time I was coming over from Farm Bank. My
10 o'clock.
Well, there's your problem. You have ticks.
Doctor, I desperately need your help.
What seems to be the matter?
Some days I feel like a teepee, and some days I feel like a wigwam.
Ah, I see. Problem seems to be you are too tense.
What seems to be the matter?
My wife is having a baby.
Is this her first child?
No, this is her husband.
And what seems to be the matter?
I work construction, and I got a bong on my head, and now I can't remember anything. What should I do?
Pay me in advance.
So what seems to be your ailment today? I'm not sure, doctor, but I think I'm suffering from deja vu. Didn't I see you yesterday?
How may I help you, guy?
Ouch. Oh, doctor, I hurt my arm in 2 places. What should I do?
Well, the first thing I would do is stop going to those 2 places.
Well, no doubt about it. You need your tonsils taken out.
I would like a second opinion.
Okay, you also have bad breath.
Okay, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Okay, can I have the bad news first? You didn't have your tonsils taken out. You suffer from male pattern baldness, allergic to everything except water, an athlete's foot, a severe case of halitosis, arthritis, whooping cough, gout, BO, measles, chickenpox, sunburn, just in case of cuties. Well, what's the good news then? The good news is that's the end of the bad news.
Good evening to all ER. Lila speaking. How may I help you? Dr. Quackenbush? Just one moment. Your attention, please. Your attention. Dr. Quackenbush. Dr. Quackenbush. Yeah, they call him line 1. Dr. Quackenbush. Line 1.
Good afternoon. Where's my little patient today? Don't tell me she's hiding again.
Oh, Brenda, you're such a clever jokester.
Well, hello, Brenda. How are you feeling today? I don't know how we feel, but I feel like I'm going to spew. Open your mouth and say, oh. Ow! Oh, you bit my finger, you little bit. Person. Well, it's time for your medicine. Open wide.
Open your mouth to the nice doctor, Brenda Pumpkin. guy in a black cape and mask? Ain't been following that nice nurse Cher? Golly, Doctor. I think I remember processing something like that around Doctor.
Dr. Crook, where have you been?
Sorry, Dr. Smelby. Dr. Holmes here was just telling me about a phantom that's been a creeping around Knox's hospital.
Jolly good, Crumple Man. I can use your assistance. This is a very difficult case, but by Jove, I will not rest until the mystery solved and the perpetrator is apprehended before the magistrate.
Not again. Very good, Dr. Holmes. Everyone at Chicago ERR is counting on you to stop the condition post-haste. We don't need Inspector to catch you into this.
I say, neither is an inspector from Scotland Yard here.
No, the AMA.
The American Medical Association.
No, the Acme Medical Association.
Woo! Like the Medical Association? Don't that be all? That's the jump. Medical Association.
Dr. Spacey! Aren't you doing surgery? Do you know what time it is? Ah, yes, that is right. So, what seems to be wrong with our patient?
Oh, doctor, I have...
Nurse! Anesthesia! Do we not have the money to hire an anesthesiologist? I told you we spent it on the new popcorn machine. Ah, yes, that is right. Now, what seems to be wrong with our patient? He was complaining of gas. Ah, I am very familiar with this, but we must act quickly.
Dr. Moss, our friend is very precocious and advanced for her age.
Why? Her teacher at school says she's in a class all by herself.
What did her teacher at school say? She should be in a class all by herself.
Ah, Dr. Ben's face, over here. Now what?
Dr. Moss, is that you? Are you feeling all right? You're looking a mite peaked.
Dr. Ben Spacey, over here! Dr. Space, didn't you get those new glasses yet?
Well, I did, but I see them misplaced there.
Here they are, on top of your head.
I can see! Now, Dr. Moss, what did you want to see me about?
Have you heard about the AMA inspection yet? Good, we can't afford to make any mistakes. Chicago ERR must pass the inspection or we will be closed down forever.
Well, I certainly see no reason why we can't pass the inspection with flying colors. An inspector? No one had the courtesy to inform me about any inspector. I certainly hope I have the chance to make the acquaintance of the AMA inspector. I'm sure I can make a lasting impression on the behalf of Chicago ERR. We're so terribly sorry about your little accident, Mr. Bill, and we appreciate your assistance in finding our misplaced retractor. To help you getting your recuperation, we are sending you to room 409. It is semi-private and has view.
That room already has 5 people in it, and the so-called view is a brick wall with 4 ginormous air conditioners.
Picky, picky, picky.
Set.
Melanie in maintenance.
No! Section desk also! There's a disgusting rodent nibbling on my autograph photo of Harry Styles!
ERR for a long time.
Brenda! You aren't paying to give the inspector one of those jalapeno jawbreakers, are you?
You little rascal. Please, 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 please. Please,
No! Your mother certainly sounds like a wonderful woman, Dr. Croft.
Little my city. I'll never forget as long as I live. I didn't get that saying she used to tell me I was a little bit boy. I remember my favorite saying my mom used to tell me I was just a little bit boy was mom used to say life is like what did mom used to say life was like? Like gumdrops? No. Oh, spaghetti with marinara sauce? No. nuts. A box of Band-Aids, that we need, a box of Band-Aids. I guarantee it's
OMG! It's that horrible deranged phantom!
As head of the ERR, it is my duty to interrogate this intruder.
Why are you following me?
Who are you?
Let's get a good look at you.
Why, it's Dr. Quackenbush!
Yes, it is I, Dr. Quackenbush. Explain yourself, Dr. Quackenbush.
And how could you come around here in that crazy getup when you know we're expecting the inspector from the AMA any minute now?
What is the meaning of this? I would be delighted to explain. You see, I, Dr. Rufus T. Quackenbush, was recently assigned to Chief of Surgery. Definitely a cut above my last job. But wait! That is not the whole story. But you see, I, Dr. Rufus T. Quackenbush, am not only new Chief Head of Surgery. You see, I, Dr. Rufus T. Quackenbush, am also Chief Inspector for the AMA.
The American Medical Association!
Get real!
Oh, the Acme Medical Association!
As head of the ERR, why wasn't I informed of this unusual situation? We decided that secrecy was necessary to obtain a true picture inner workings of Chicago ERR. And ladies and gentlemen, I have my findings right here. The prognosis is not good. I find that all of y'all are guilty of being cut out. Furthermore, you're all guilty of keeping people in stitches. Thirdly, you're all guilty of the most overacting I have ever seen.
thank you all very much for coming out. Almost had a heart attack. I think your children truly have lost their minds. This was a tremendous amount of fun. It really, really was. I could not have asked for better. A couple of quick things. This is just one of the many things we do here on the stage. We've got some other great upcoming events. On March 21st, the Junior Varsity Theater Program will be doing their production of the Greek mythology of Olympia Gaza. Did I get that right, Gary, or did I just butcher that?
Yeah, it's right.
Okay, good. April 11th, we're having the Walsh Art Gallery here. And on May 9th, we have our Walsh Middle School Talent Show. So we keep very, very busy. Before we go, I just wanted to thank a few people. I wanted to thank Tony Hicks, Melody Maples, Adrian Garcia, Jeff Strickland, Cecilia Pacchini, Carrie Onsole, Sherry Chambliss, Victor Hendricks, Zach Jackson, Terry Chambliss, Augustine Lopez, and the amazing custodial staff we have here. And I want to especially thank you, the moms, dads, the family, for getting them here on time, helping them with their lines, and helping make this production as fantastic as it was. I want to thank you so much, and let's do it again next year.